Good day everyone and welcome to today's lively forum on a case study of greenhouse gas emission. So we know that sustainability and prudence are critical in decision making as the data analyze and provide enough evidence to support long-term planning. And for instance, when evaluating fuel economy standard, it is not enough to consider short-term economic gain. We need to account for the cumulative impact of emission on climate change. Without prudence, we risk trading public health and environmental stability for temporary convenience.
But don't you think prudence sometimes slows down innovations? Engineers need to take risks to find bold solutions. If we overanalyze every scenario, we might miss opportunities to make real progress.
Yeah, true. But reckless innovation without sustainability in mind could create a bigger problem. Isn't it your responsibility as an engineer to innovate with caution?
Fair point. But sometimes decisions must be made quickly, especially in the face of climate crisis. As an engineer, responsibility drives my work. I have to ensure that my designs reduce environmental harm while meeting societal needs. When standards are uneven, like the weaker fuel economy requirements for light trucks, it sends the wrong message. Engineers must step up and make solutions that are both fair and responsible.
Hold on, as a policymaker, isn't it people like me who get to decide those kinds of standards? Engineers can't operate in isolation. If you design some things that are too expensive or impractical, how can we adopt it?
That's where shared responsibility comes in. Policymakers need to push for realistic yet ambitious goals, and engineers like me will deliver.
I agree, but responsibility doesn't end with engineers and all policymakers. Industries and communities also need to share all the burden.
In my opinion, transparency and honesty are the backbone of policy making. When we communicate the costs and benefits of new regulations, we must be clear and truthful. Take the case of fuel economy standards. If we downplay the environmental benefits or exaggerate the costs, we're undermining public trust.
But do you think the public always understand the data? Isn't there is a risk that too much transparency can lead to confusion or even fear-mongering?
That's why honesty is always paired with clarity. It is my job to make the data accessible and also explain why the decisions are being made. Obfuscation is far worse and it also breeds distrust.
Exactly. Mispresenting of data creates long-term problems. You can't make a good decision without accurate and transparent information.
Justice and equity are at the heart of innovation. Why should one group bear the environment cost while the other benefit? For instance, why do light truck standard lag behind the passenger's car? Often underserved community face higher pollution level without access to cleaner fuel efficiency technologies. We must design solutions that are affordable and equitable.
But isn't it cause a significant barrier? Companies might resist innovation if it's too expensive for them to implement it. So even if it's equitable.
That's where creativity comes in. Innovation isn't just about technology, it's about finding ways to make solutions accessible. Equity should never be treated as optional.
Agreed, but policy plays a huge role in making equitable solutions viable. Without incentives or regulations, even the best designs may not reach those who are in need of them the most.
But for me, everything is interconnected. Decisions in one area, like food economy, will ripple through public health, economic stability, and also even in global politics. We can't treat these issues as isolated. That's why I advocate for system thinking, balancing all interconnected factors.
But doesn't that make decision making incredibly complex? How do we prioritize when everything feels equally important?
Yes, it is complex, but ignoring interconnectedness will lead to short-sighted solutions. For example, improving fuel standards will reduce emissions, and then which improve public health and also healthcare costs. So if we only focus on the short-term profits, we miss those broader benefits.
Exactly. The data often will still reveal the hidden connection. Decisions based on the narrow metrics fail to capture a bigger picture.
And without interconnected thinking, innovation becomes slow and ineffective. We need to work across disciplines to make meaningful progress.
Okay, thank you all panelists and for your passionate and thought-provoking contribution. It is clear that ethical value of sustainability and prudence, responsibility, transparency and honesty, justice and equity, and also interconnectedness are not just ideal but essential guide for addressing today's challenge. Thank you.